Hi, friends. Finally, I'm back with an angel story. Yay! um, yeah, it's been a hot minute, hasn't it? Um, the angels. Well, I was reminded yesterday. I was talking to my neighbor, and my neighbor's house is about 10 to 12 feet away from our house, very close, and but that wall is pretty much blocked off, and with our garage and shed and other stuff that we don't see them. Um, I can see them out my bedroom window if I want to, but I keep that window closed and blocked off. So it doesn't bother us living that close. We don't see them. um, anyway, the story was about 6 years ago. I was home alone, and we were having a terrible storm. It was bad. And I was watching television, and all of a sudden, all the lights went out. And so I asked the angels, because the lights didn't come back on. I asked the angels, I said, is something going on? And they said, yeah, there's a tornado headed this way, and you need to take cover. Um, it's knocking out power lines and pulling out trees and, you know, making a bit of a mess. It's not a huge tornado, but it's coming right at you. So they suggested that I go to my bedroom. Well, they suggested that I went to a closet. And so I went to my bedroom closet. And I was sitting there, and they're like, this might not have been the best closet to choose, but you're protected. We have you. You're okay. And they did suggest maybe I pull my mattress over me, but I didn't have time, so I just stayed in the closet, and I heard what sounded like a freight train coming down at me. And then I heard this, and I thought, what in the world? And I could hear, things blowing around and loud noise of something falling. And so after the tornado went through, I looked, went outside to see if there was any damage, because it was obvious that the tornado had gone right down through the middle of our two houses. And sure enough, it had, the angels said it had gone down between the two houses. And it took out, well, it knocked off two boards from our deck. It knocked off some siding from our house. And the noise was a blind in my bedroom window that it just mangled. It, twisted it, and I had to replace the blind because it was so badly broken and mangled. Then it went across the road, and it tore out a big old oak tree and just knocked it right down. There again, the angels were right there with me. They had my back. There was other damage in the court. In fact, it sounded like there were other tornadoes that came through pretty much at the same time. About about 3 houses down on the other side, uh, their garage was knocked down, and a tree, a couple trees were taken out of the ground. And farther down a few blocks, well, about 2 blocks, maybe 3, there were more trees pulled out of the ground. And so these weren't, big, huge tornadoes, but they were big enough to pull trees out. So, it yeah, like I've said before, the angels always protect me, especially with tornadoes and things. I'm never afraid because I know that they are right there. They're protecting me. They're not going to let any danger come to me. And that is the closest. Well, actually, no. That one other time that there was a tornado, in 1979, I was living upstairs in an old farmhouse, and a tornado came through. And again, it sounded like a freight train, but I had my window open for that one. This first one I told you, I had no windows or doors or anything open, and boy, it was loud. um, but the one in 1979, I had my window open, and there had been a horrible storm, and I opened the window because I noticed everything had gone dead, just totally dead, not a sound to be had, no wind, no movement, no animals, nothing. It was just totally dead. And it stayed that way for a long time. And my husband had gotten home from work, and he went to bed, and I went to bed at the same time. And all of a sudden I heard what sounded like a freight train, and I had the window open next to me. It sounded like a freight train coming down. And I heard, trees falling and all kinds of craziness. And that's when the limb came through the wall just above our heads. Yeah, scary. But again, the angels spoke to me and told me I was protected and safe. We didn't have to worry. And we were safe. We were protected. We weren't hurt. So those are the 2 closest situations I've had with tornadoes. I've had a lot of situations with tornadoes. Another time there were at least 7. I'll say at least. I won't say over. I'll say there were at least 7 tornadoes within a quarter-mile distance of us. And we were close enough we could hear the fire sirens going off, and we had no damage, or nothing happened to us. We did go down in our basement, and we turned on the news later to find out that there had been 7 tornadoes, all pretty much at the same time, within a quarter-mile of our home. But like I said, again, the angels and God, they protect us. I don't even get upset or worried anymore. I know that I am protected. I know that I'm safe, and I don't even worry. So there's your angel story. If you like my channel, please like, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you get notified that I have uploaded another video to my channel. I really am grateful that everybody is subscribing and liking my channel and coming to see me and listen to my stories. And I promise I have more and a lot of new things going on. Right now, I've been really busy building a website, putting a Patreon page, uh, putting together a class for angel communications and working with your angels. That class will be coming out the early part of August. In fact, I have my first class scheduled for August 1st or 2nd? 1st, I think. Um, you will find that on my website at samsonsimplelife.com, or the samsonsimplelife.com. And hopefully you can come and join us and we can work together to talk to and work with the angels. I look forward to this. So, see you later. Blessings, love, light. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.